From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football.
Slithers into space. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. So Ball State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touching it.
And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Runs through the tackle. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal each and every.
Snags it with the sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He leaves it with his back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Taylor wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Cardinals decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for a deep man. It's complete. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They've been hit with haymakers, down 21-0 and really needing to get a drive going here. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's picked off, and another empty drive.
And that time the defense in 3rd and long, 6 DBs on the field. There's not going to be anywhere to throw the football with that zone coverage. They do a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, David. They break on the ball for the pay.
Yeah, great job forcing the 3rd and long, predictable situation. Like you said, now you got them right where you want them. You practice those situations, all those extra DBs, and they make the big play.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Looking for a man. It's Cruz. Deep shot for the end zone. He's got it and just sashays into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Ashley. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold on. Offense.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Pulls and fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Now this offense is back on the field. It's Cruz. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away to buy time. He's going to... Oh, he's got some space.
On the third play of the drive, third down, is the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. UTSA is down right now inside the Alamo Dome, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in San Antonio.
Taylor wants to throw it.
It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Louisiana.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Throws toward the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Ashley. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. It'll be a draw. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Taylor wants to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Cardinals line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Can they catch him? It's a touchdown.
Man, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. First play of the period, first down here. He'll start this drive firing. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on that. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Quarterback on the keeper. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Now on second down. Using his legs, it's Ashley. Turning it on. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Taylor wants to throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Here's a hit. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Looking to throw, it's Cruz. The throw to the outside is complete. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. To the air on first down. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees call it.
Looking downfield on first down. He's got him. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Pressure coming. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Complete to the right. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Florida is currently trailing in this one, but I'm old enough to remember the comeback Danny Werfel led in 1995 to beat Tennessee. So don't rule anything out here today.
Taylor wants to throw.
It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Missouri. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Going to try to get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
It's a draw. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Cardinals will punt it away on fourth down. Wants to bring it back. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
And the Cardinals will punt this one away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He's got great speed. Lean for the wire. Touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Taylor wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at him. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Cardinals will line up to punt it away.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful. But how about the giving up on third down? I mean, you got third and long, you try to sneak a run in, and this drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense. And now you just hope you have enough space to get a punt off.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Throws to the wideout. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And they fake it. He wants to throw. Bought a little time. Lets it go. The Mad Hatter lives. Les Miles. Back fakes. It's a fake. Shades of Little Giants. The Mad Hatter is loose. And it's a touchdown. Well, the fake caught the defense by surprise. Opened up a little passing lane for the score.
And I tell you what, on field goal block, what are we doing? We're sending everybody. You might want to keep a guy or two back deep just in case they do run the field goal. And when you bring the field goal block and you bring everybody and you're sending all your resources to get them and you're not covering, this can happen. I tell you what, guts to call the play, and it actually worked.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember... Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime.
Breaks into the open. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. Return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. From the gun, the ground game. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. The Cardinals in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. Catches it at the 30. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Smashes through the tackle. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. To the air, it's Cruz. The throw. Quick strike complete. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. A strike downfield. Put the clamps on that ball and strolled into the end zone for a touchdown.
After that amazing performance in week one, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Utah State is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping.
Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Gives it to the back on the draw. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Cardinals decide to punt it away. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Gives it on the option. Breaks the tackle. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. And into the end zone for a touchdown. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Snags it down the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. He'll keep it himself, and he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense a down. Instead, they'll replay it. Hands it off on the counter. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. A sky-high punt. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To throw, it's Cruz. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Turning it on. Inside the tag. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown. They have not been able to cover this guy all day.
No, I tell you what, this offense is featuring him. They're doing a really good job. This guy is explosive. He's dynamic. He's making big plays. And heck yeah, I'm going to get him the football as many ways as I can. Kudos to the offense for finding the gap.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Patel.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback staying in the moment.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat, and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Lowers those pads. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. With jet sweep pass. He's trying to get it in. And it's a touchdown. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, and if you're wondering why this offense hasn't scored in this game, it's plays like that. Not only have they not been able to execute running or throwing the football, they've had penalty problems, but it's turnovers as well. And here in the 4th quarter, ball security coming back to bite this offense, giving that one up.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Cruz. Zings it complete to the right. The hands, the feet. He steps his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on out.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. And he's going to take that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, he has to throw for it.
How about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
They kick it away on fourth down. He's got it. Slips through the line. Quick step and go. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to throw. It's Cruz. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it around.
On the double.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the missed connection on third down.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing.
Honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Here comes the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. The Cardinals line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Puts it in at the 40. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. To give as they work on that clock. Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Quarterback extends the play. Got it behind the line. It's McLaughlin. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run play action. Looking for the score. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Wants to fire on second down. Working that left side now. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field. All bottled up, and now the ball is free. Yeah, that seems about right. Defensive touchdown. Absolute catastrophe for this offense.
And the defense right now flying around, getting to the ball carrier, knocking the ball loose, running into the end zone, jumping on it for a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
Wants to throw on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pocket breaking down. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, they're after him. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Wide open, and it's a foot race. Not able to. Big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Great place to start for this offense. Going to the run, it's McLaughlin. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Looking to throw, it's Cruz. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. We've got a timeout from the kicking team. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. He wants to throw it. Bring in the heat. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always...
There he goes. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off. What a way to set him up.
Goose egg. And this should be a game lights out all game long, stopping the run, stopping the passing attack to come up with a big interception to really put a stamp on this shutout late.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it on the move. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. To the air on second down. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring it on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.